Hi, I'm Tom, and this is Who Put the Sec in DevSecOps. The too long didn't watch of this presentation is that DevOps plus security equals DevSecOps. It was first recognized around 2014 to bring attention to the overall lack of security in DevOps, and it's currently in danger of becoming solely a marketing term to sell security software, and it's also sort of redundant. Security should already be baked into DevOps. The industry standard term of DevOps is all-encompassing. Just remember security. And consider using security as code instead. So about me, I've been doing software development for about 13 years, and I'm currently specializing in DevOps. The goal today is to do a little bit of buzzword archaeology. We're going to dig into the history and context of a technical term you hear all over the industry. And of course, if this works out, this could be an ongoing series. So for today's buzzword, we're going to figure out, what does it actually mean? Where did it come from? What are its powers and importance? And is it necessary? At the very top here, I just want to say that I am a fan of security. Security should always be everyone's first thought, always, when developing software at every stage. Always. So what does the term DevSecOps actually mean? DevSecOps is literally DevOps with security in the middle. Security matters and should be at the center of everything you do in DevOps, which should go without saying, but here we are. The terms security as code, a play on infrastructure as code, and rugged DevOps are also used to express the same intent. More directly, it means security engineers should be in on the DevOps party. Automate all the things. Without getting into an army of acronyms, a DevSecOps pipeline should at least include the following gated checkpoints: static code security scan, a dependency vulnerability scan, and dynamic security testing. So think pen testing and other things that are tested once the application is in an environment. DevSecOps is also a manifesto, outlined on DevSecOps.org. A manifesto is a set of statements or suggestions with the intent of changing our industry for the better. It's usually a set of sentences in the form desirable thing over undesirable thing. The most famous of these is the Agile Manifesto. Maybe I'll talk about that one a little more sometime. So here it is in all its glory. I'm not going to read all of these, but I've highlighted everything that's security related for a little fun exercise later. So where did it come from? Here's a quote from Josh Corman. DevOps is a threat to security, and it's an opportunity for security to get better. So starting in 2012, the term rugged DevOps was proposed, which arguably isn't as catchy as DevSecOps. This was an initial attempt to bring awareness to the fact that security wasn't being considered in all of the DevOps automation that was happening in the industry. Things were going way too fast and getting way too broken. So, unfortunately, rugged DevOps never took off as a buzzword. I don't know, maybe it invoked too many visions of the brawny man. The first real recorded use of DevSecOps, specifically, comes from the website DevSecOps.org. It says that it started in 2012, which aligns with the origins of rugged DevOps. However, it was first noticed on Google Trends and recorded on Wayback Machine around October 24th, 2014. So like I said, September-October of 2014. It's the first time it was a blip on Google Trends, and it's been trending upwards ever since. Just like any good buzzword. So what's its power and importance? It really doesn't hurt to say remember security out loud. It's hard to exclude it when it's right there in the name. It tells your colleagues and other companies that you understand DevOps includes security. The statements that the DevSecOps Manifesto contain have heart. The conversation about security being everywhere needs to happen, and in that way, DevSecOps, the manifesto, and the buzzword are helping. However, we need to work together to make this not become a marketing party trick. Ho-ho, I see you're doing DevOps, but are you doing DevSecOps? You should be. To which you're supposed to reply, oh, what's DevSecOps? And congratulations, you are probably now in a sales pitch for something. So, is the term necessary? My unpopular opinion is no, it's not necessary. there is a better way to approach this. And also, the more popular this term gets, the more dev insert term here ops buzzwords there will be. Why not dev net ops, dev web ops, dev frog ops, dev net sec frog web ops? Ugh. And the term can come off as pretentious and even be borderline insulting. Is it implying DevOps doesn't include any security? It's like a poster saying, remember to tie your shoes, or telling everyone to put your garbage in a garbage can. Also, DevSecOps hasn't been anywhere near the trend of plain DevOps. Let's just say you will not see a lot of positions for a DevSecOps engineer versus a regular DevOps engineer in the foreseeable future. So here's the fun exercise. I took out all of the security references from the DevSecOps manifesto, and as you can see, it kind of becomes a more general DevOps manifesto that could be applied to all of DevOps. Kind of neat. So in conclusion, DevSecOps has a good heart. It is driving us towards talking more about security. However, it has been overtaken by sales and marketing. It's creating unnecessary static, and the ideas should already be in DevOps. So the buzzword best practice here is use DevOps and security as code over the buzzword DevSecOps. Do you have any suggestions for a buzzword or term that you'd like to see me cover? Leave it in the comments or tweet it at me at Thomas M. Porter II. And remember, like, comment, sub, bell, and thanks.